Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? It's your girl, by the Creator, coming back with another one. So today I wanted to come live. Matter of fact, let me get this link real quick while I'm talking to y'all. But um, I don't even remember where the link be at. Let me see. I think what's that? No, that's not it. Oh, I can't remember. Where the hell did I get the link from? I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh shit. Wait a minute. What the hell did I just do? Oh, that's for me to add something up there. All right, we're gonna leave that alone. Mm-hmm. Invite guests. Okay. Forgive me, y'all. Mm, all right. And for my comments, I'm just gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put my link in the chat in case anybody want to come up and say a few words. But so today, let me take this off. Cancel. Okay. Okay. I think this. Okay. So what's going on, my people? It's your girl, by the Creator, but coming back with another one as usual. So I know it's been quite a long time, but some things have been happening. Uh, I think I told y'all from the very beginning that I'll be having spiritual dreams, spiritual awakening. I got spiritual gifts. We all do, but people usually spend their time trying to ignore them because they think they're a sin. Which why would God ever give you something that's a sin? That don't even make sense. But to move on, um, we all have spiritual gifts. Mine are just a little more enhanced than most people because I never was made to shut them down. I chose to keep walking in my gifts, and I never was made to shut them down. Now, I said that to say this. I want to talk about a beautiful lady today. Her name is Kada Scott, a beautiful young lady who left this earth way too soon. I wanted to talk about her earlier than now, but the reason why I didn't is because I just didn't want to be a dream killer for her father. Like her father wanted to believe that she was okay, and so I let it be that. And I was not going to be one of those people that's trying to dampen his parade or to dampen his life or dampen his hope. And that's the same reason why I stopped talking about Sebastian. Sebastian and Kada both. I stopped talking about them because I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. If they want to believe that their baby is still alive, then that's what I want to believe. That's what I'm going to shut up and play my position and let them, figure it out whatever way they figure it out. So now they just said that they found remains, and now that it matches her. So first I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna say, so this piece is about a beautiful young lady by the name of Kada Scott. She was 23 years old. Um, she just went through, I think, her nursing schooling or something like that, and she got a job at a new place that was up in Chestnut Hill. She just was working there for only about 2 weeks. So, but from what I'm told, that's where her encounter with this nut job. This is where it happened. Her new job. So anyway, or around her new job. So anyway, so she just got a new job. She been there for like 2 weeks. She um she liked it. She was happy. She was felt like she moving up in the world. Um and on October the 4th, um I don't know if that's what she was reported missing or did she go missing on October the 4th. Let me ask. Did Jada go missing on October the 4th? Yes. Yes. The parents did not know she was missing on October the 4th. So they didn't say that enough. Okay. So she works night shift too. That's wildly similar to how I used to work. So, but yeah, she works night shifts. So, um, she went in the night of October the 4th, right? Right. Okay, okay. So she wasn't working. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got reception. My stuff be acting crazy. Come on. Come on. Be nice to me. Come on now. Don't start acting funny. Let me try to fix this. Try to fix it. So let me see. Ah, all right. Let me see. All right. That looks better. Maybe it's going to come back. Oh, come on. Be nice. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, how you doing, whoever just came in? Good to see you. So, anyway. So she had worked the night shift, so she was coming in to work on the night of the October the 4th. So she's going to be getting off at the morning of October the 5th or whatever. So um I feel like, so as everybody's tell the story, they say that she came in and like for like maybe like stayed for like a half an hour or an hour or something and then went back out. So excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I'm done coughing. So wait a minute. Give me a second. Let me drink some water just to be safe. Okay. So, so what was I at? What I was saying? Okay, she came in on the night of October the 4th. Um, according to the people that work with her, she only stayed like a half an hour to an hour. That she only stayed a half an hour to an hour, and she what the hell was that? Oh, anyway, and she stayed like a half an hour to an hour, and then all of a sudden she clocked out and went up, and her car was still in the parking lot of the place. So that tells me that she wants to meet somebody. They said she went out to meet somebody. They said she was saying that somebody had been harassing her. It wasn't this person, though, was it? Nope. So, but she's a pretty girl. So I know she had plenty of people harassing her. She might not even know how many people was harassing her for real. For real. Like you know how boys be infatuated, but they be from a distance, and they be trying to decide when they're gonna speak to you or try to get with you. She might have many of those because she's very pretty. So anyway, including this nut job boy too. He saw her way before she ever saw him. I'm gonna say that. Okay. So anyway, but that's how I go with guys. A lot of times that's how they like so you could be in a relationship like a year down the line and the dude be like, yeah, I used to watch you. I saw you way before you saw me. I was like, oh, that's gonna be my girl. I'm gonna make her mine or whatever. And that's how they are. They will tell you later after after you all in the relationship, but you be like, damn, you was a little stalker, low key. Okay. So anyway, that's how men are. The ancestors agree. So anyway, so so um, where was I at about with her? I know I said something about her working about. Oh, so they said that she left about half an hour or an hour into her shift or whatever, and clocked out and went somewhere. But her car was in the parking lot, so she wasn't intending on leaving. She just dipped off to somewhere, maybe to meet somebody or something, right? So she had met this guy. How many days before October the 4th? One, two, 2 days before October. So she only knew this guy for 3 days. She only knew this guy for 3 days. He tried to holler at her probably around there because they said that she came in contact with him around her new job. So she met this guy. She knew him for 3 days. he was probably trying to court her, try to take her out. Like, yeah, let me take you to, like, when she just got there, he probably was like, let's go to the, whatever. We can just go eat real quick, and then you can go back to your job. And, da, 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 da. And so she those gonna be back and forth just like that, bang, bang, boom. But that man had different intentions. I knew that she was lured. I knew this from day one. When I heard about her being missing, we didn't hear about it until probably October the 6th, probably. I think. Is that when the public knew? Yeah. So the public didn't know about her missing until October the 6th. So on October the 6th, when I heard like the bits and pieces of first when they said somebody had been harassing her, the first thing I blurted out is like, I let, oh, that's some bitchs. They mad because she cute and their man is after her. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, when they said that, I don't know why. That's what it made me think. So then, but later they were saying, but I didn't think. I don't know. Just the way that the story was told, it didn't seem like the girls took her. Only way I would have thought the girls took her is if she was still alive. But I kept feeling like she was not still alive. But um I almost feel like the ancestors wanted her to be alive. They wanted her to be alive. And so they kept telling me she's not going. She's not on the other side yet. Or they was looking for her and did not find her. So they thought she was still on the earth. So it was like 2 days into it. So I had already from the beginning, I don't know why, I just had this feeling that she was not on this earth anymore. She was not living on this earth anymore. So 2 days after that, was it 2 days after that? No. Okay, so when she was reported missing, 2 days after her being reported missing on October, I mean, of us knowing that she was missing, probably about October the 6th. 2 days later after that, I had a dream that night. So let's say the night of the 8th turning into the ninth. Okay. So I had like um a dream that, and because she looks so different every time I see her in different pictures, she looks absolutely different. Like, so I didn't, and I had just heard about this story, so I didn't think it was her because when she smiles, it changes her whole entire facial features. It's like her smile lights up her face, and she looks totally different when she smiles when she's not smiling. So anyway, now I started to say this. So I had a dream that um I was looking at this like almost like a booklet or something. I don't know. It was like it was four things in a row, and it looked like a booklet. So the first one had her picture at the top, right? And then the second one had some type of written information, but I don't even remember what the second thing was. But the third thing was another picture, but it was like an interactive picture. I thought that the dream was telling me the direction that YouTube is going to go in. Like, I'll tell you why in a second. But the third thing was a picture of her, but it was interactive. So when I got to the third thing, it was like she said, "You killed me." That's what she said, and she whispered it like, "You killed me." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, so that's the first contact that I had about her. And so anyway, so then the fourth thing was details and facts and information about what happened to her or what happened with her or something. And I hope it's not something that the crazy ass man is keeping. I hope it's not like, let me ask that. Let me ask that because she said it like, from my perspective, she said it like she was talking to me. But I know I ain't had nothing to do with it. So that's why I would have asked about it. Did this crazy ass man have some type of notebook or something, some type of loose leaf notebook or like a trapper keeper or some shit where he got different shit about these women? Oh my god. That's why. So, oh, oh wow. So they just told me, yes, that's why I said it like that. So it's almost like she recreating for me to see it through that crazy mother effer's eyes. Like he got a book, like a loose leaf book. Remember how we was in school and we had them books and they had a little metal binder thingies and you clip it close or whatever? Like that with information, pictures, and all types of shit of these women that he just stalked down and try to make his victims. Because I know it got to be more than her. I know this was not his first time, and you got to see this other thing that he did. So anyway, let me get back to the to what I was talking about. So that's what I wasn't expecting that. I didn't never ask, and I was not expecting that to be that. That's what it was because I don't know. She said it to me like in a dream, and I just assumed she was saying it to the killer, and that's why. So anyway, so I knew 2 days after they made it public that she was missing, that she was gone for a fact. I always felt like she was, and I knew that she was not on this earth anymore. I don't know. I just had a knowingness about it, but I just didn't say nothing about it. Oh my gosh, why did I just do that? So anyway. So I didn't say. Matter of fact, let me turn this down on some private, on some. Turn that off for a second on D&D. Okay. So um, so I had knowingness about it, and then 2 days later I had that dream. So now I know that this man somewhere got a keepsake of, and it's like a loosely booklet, like what we used to use in high school and middle school. Them things that you flick the metal rings, to flick them open, and you gonna put the loose leaf sheets in there, and then you flick it closed like that with books with information full of the people that he been going after and other victims. Because I know it's more than Kada. She is not his first victim. And when I say victim, I don't just mean because they try to say that he was going around trying to sexually assault people and then trying to um um uh manual strangulate the, you know what I mean? So that's what they were saying. But I don't just mean that just the SA. I mean he took people out of this world already, and they dropped the ball. And I also wanted to come on here and talk about this because the city of Philadelphia justice system, the state of Pennsylvania justice system failed Kada Scott. And Kada Scott shouldn't have been a victim because if y'all seen what I seen, this fool is crazy, and he was literally stalking people, and he didn't give a damn about no cops. Yo, he didn't give a damn about no cops. He came right up to. Well, I'll tell you in a second. Let me finish talking about Kada stuff and what I learned about that, and then I'll come back. But like I said, I know Kada is not his first victim of the person of people that he took their life. I'm sure of it. I just got this strong feeling that just the way he was acting to this other girl that he was trying to victimize, I just knew he already did this before, and he don't give a damn. So anyway, so and he feel like he unstoppable because nobody done locked his ass up yet. They'll pick him up, and that's the fuck it. And he just gets, and they let him out. So anyway, let me get back to this stuff. So 2 days after that we was notified that she was missing, I had this dream, and she said that, and I think I was seeing it through the KILLER's eyes, and I think that that's what happened to him. Like when he was looking at this after he did what he did to her, that's what happened. She like came alive in this picture thing and said that. Like he crazy. He good at crazy. If you see this if you seen the video that somebody else that he tried to victimize before, that he did victimize before, had showed the world, you would understand what I mean. Like he good and crazy, the way he be acting, the way he carry himself. So it ain't no stretch to think that his victims will come haunting him because he need that. He need to get the fuck off the streets, and they should have been had him off these streets. But anyway, let's go back. So now, where am I missing about? What else I say? Okay, so we was talking about that he already had okay, so I knew that she was not living on this earth anymore because in this dream, she like it was like an interactive page or something, and her picture said something to me. Now, she was not smiling in either one of the pictures, that was there in this thing. She wasn't smiling. I don't know if he held her captive and took a picture. No. Okay, okay. Okay. No. He didn't hold her captive and take a picture. Okay. But she just wasn't smiling in either one of these pictures. So that's why I didn't know it was Kada yet. I didn't know it was her. And I was seeing stuff on the news and stuff, but I just did not know it was her because she looked totally different when she smiled. Her whole face lights up when she smiles. Like when she smiles, she reminds me of T.I. and Tiny daughter Zanique or whatever her name is, the oldest girl from the OMG girls. Okay, so that's what she reminds me of when she smiles. But when she's not smiling, she looks totally different. She has her own look. So 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 then it was like she just came alive. She had long hair. She came alive. She started like moving towards me, saying, "You killed me." Like I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I just woke up off of that, right? So anyway, so now I know that she's not on this earth anymore. I wouldn't have had that dream if it wasn't, because that's the type of dreams I have. I usually have revelatory dreams or prophetic dreams or clarity type of dreams. Is revelatory like it's there to reveal something or to get clarity on something, or is something that didn't happen yet that will happen. That's the type of dreams I have. So anyway, I ain't never not had a dream that didn't mean something. So that's why I wake up, I tell the ancestors. I used to record all my dreams, but I be having so many dreams. I don't think I think I would run out of space on my tablet trying to record it. Like trying to record it, I really would. Like I have a lot of dreams. So anyway, so so now I start so they was then like by the time I realized that she wasn't alive or whatever, they wasn't saying that she wasn't alive yet. So I'll give it like they took about 2 more days to say that now their investigation has switched to what did they say? Oh, they got I don't remember what they said, but it means that they think that she was murdered now. She's not missing anymore. She's murdered. And I can't remember what exact wording they said, but that's what it's like. We'll tell you why the investigation has changed from a missing person to a whatever case, whatever interview or whatever. I don't know what made them think that, but they were saying so they were saying to the press that that's not true what was said, that the investigation turns to a murder case is not true. Excuse me. Hold on. My bad. So I had to get it together. So anyway, I'm trying not to call for your ears and stuff. So now it changed from um um a missing person investigation to a potential murder investigation. Then they try to tell us in the press that that was a lie, that was false, and that there still is a missing person case. But I really think they was doing that because the father did not want to say, "Oh, my daughter is gone." Like it didn't make no sense. Like for him to say that he don't know that for sure, and he wasn't going to give up on his daughter. And so they said that it was a lie. They didn't say that. And so then they started saying that they have found her wallet and the glasses and some type of card. I don't know if it was a credit card or EBT card or something like that. Some type of electronic card in in this certain place, right? Now, I don't know where they at, where they're searching, right? So I started trying to ask about what like where she could be. Because the thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to upset the father and say what I had already dreamt. So I didn't want to come on here and put what I already dreamt, because that was like 2 days after she was reported missing to us, to the public. So I was trying to delicately provide information, but not say that she's not here on Earth anymore. You know what I mean? So, so I said, hold on 1 second. My bad. So let me see my black. My bad. Let me see. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Sorry. So, 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 I wanted to try to give information, but not say, if I start saying, "Oh, I dreamt this, I did this," they're not gonna listen to me. I've tried it a million times, and it'd be right. Even after they find out, the shit be right, but they still won't listen because they don't believe in that type of shit. So, so, there's asking for um tips, anonymous tips. Excuse me. They was asking for anonymous tips. So, I mean, they was asking for tips. Period. It could be anonymous or not anonymous. So, I was trying to find out information from the ancestors, and I was like, "Do y'all know where she is?" And they said, "No, no." They said, "Yeah, we know where she is." That's what they said. We know where she is. Everything they was providing with the public, I would compare it and ask it to the ancestors. So, um, so anyway, they were saying that she had only met this man about 2 days before she went missing. So that's like the third day is when she went missing. So, so they were supposed to hook up, not hook up like that. They were supposed to go out. That's why she left. It came in and left out. You know how when you go to start your day, you be like, "Oh yeah, let's go out, let's go get a cup of coffee, or, chat a little bit, dude. I'll bring you back here, whatever this and that." But she trusted him, the wrong one, the devil, and and she never. And I feel like he never, like, cause when you get to somebody else's car, the car's got the baby locks on it. So once you get in that car and they lock their car, you ain't getting out of that car if they don't want you to get out of that car. And that's what I had got from the beginning. That's what I had got from the very beginning. I didn't even speak on that. I was asking questions and I said, was it this? Was it that? I was asking all these different crime questions. And I said, so she was lured. And they were like, yeah. And I said, because I knew the fact that her car was there, that's why I know she wasn't leaving the place. So so she only came in for like a half an hour. So she intended to come right back. She just was taking an early lunch or something with his boy. That's what was happening. I know. You hear him hit me talking about, yeah. And I said, I know, because I know. I know that's what she intended. I know she ain't intended to be going full on. That's why she left her car. But thank God she left her car because that's why they knew she was missing, because her car was still there. That's why she knew that we should be concerned. So anyway, so I'm trying to watch this bar to make sure I got the right reception. It's getting on my nerves. Come on now. Forgive me. Speak on this and make sure my reception is clear, because it's acting like I'm not getting a good signal. But then on the other hand, it's literally showing me that the other signal is good. I don't get it. I hope it's recording right. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking and pray that it's recording right. I don't know why it's not. But matter of fact, let me just try to lift it up like this. See what happens. Come on. Come on. All right, there you go. I think that's better. So anyway, Yeah, that's better. So yeah, they were supposed to go out, get some coffee or something, and put a little bagel or whatever in her stomach, and then go back. They talk for a little bit and go back out. That's what she was doing. She was just going to meet this person. Well, he probably came and picked her up for. He probably came and picked her up for the place. Let me ask that. Did he come and pick her up for the place? Yup. So he was on camera with the place too. So yup. So so and then they were supposed to go to get something to eat, but as soon as she got in the car, I feel like he locked them doors and she was never getting out after that. That he already had a plan. And when you see the rest about this man, you'll understand what I mean. The man is sick, sick in the mind. So anyway, crazy as hell and evil as hell. So evil that I feel like it's not just his own evil, it's some other dark entity that is like it's like his urge to kill is not just only from him, it's more than him. Like it's like a dark entity that feeds his need to kill. Like it's crazy. That's what I see when I look at the tape. So so and I guess judging by the way he looked, he can't get no coochie, so that's why he be doing that. So anyway, so um so like I said, he never unlocked them doors. Now I was asking about all the different places that he could be, because they, I mean, that Kada could be, because they kept saying they found this um wallet, her glasses, some card, some type of electronic card, um, down there in this place in this old abandoned school. Right now, I don't know where that school is at. I don't even know the name of the school. And nowadays, they have changed all the names of all the schools. So like, if we once, let's just, I'm gonna use a school in Philadelphia for like just for the purpose of explaining what I mean. Like now, I don't even know what it's called now, but it was once called Harry, right? That's right across from where they had was shooting them pows um where the kids were swimming at earlier in the summertime or something, and they had closed down the pool because it was too dangerous or whatever. They needed to do investigation. So and right across from there is a school that was once called Harity, but now that it's a charter school or some shit, now it's called something else. I don't even know what it's called. I couldn't even tell you. If somebody comes to me and say, "Can you tell me where the certain school is?" I'll be like, "No, what you mean? You mean Harity?" That's what I would say, and I would show them to where Harity is. I couldn't even tell you what the name of the school is. So I would be the wrong person. I would tell them to put it in their phone, and then I could tell you where it's at. You know what I mean? How to get there. But anyway, I just said that to say that it's an old abandoned school that they found this around or in back of, right? So I started asking where is she at, because I didn't want to crush down the father's hope of finding his daughter alive, even though I had a dream, even though I had them feelings from the very beginning. I just didn't want to be that person. So that's why I didn't come on here until after they found out that it was her. So so I asked I was asking the ancestors of God, where is Kada? Where could I find Kada? I didn't even ask was she alive or not, because I already knew. She already said something to me that let me know the state of her. So so and she said she understood. She ain't mad at me for like stepping back and not saying the state that she was in. She ain't mad about that because she understood. I explained to her why, and she was okay with that. Okay. So anyway, yes. So anyway, um, I asked where could she be at. So it's a lot of different places in Philly. If, so so I was like, is she in North Philly? They're like, no. I was like South Philly. They're like, no. I was like West Philly. They're like, no. I like Southwest Philly. They're like, no. I said East Oak Lane. They said no. I said um what did I say? Shit. It's right by Overbrook, the school. Shit. I can't think of that right now. I said West Oak Lane. They said no. I said Germantown. No. I said Mount Airy. They said yeah. So when I said Mount Airy, they say yeah. So then I looked up where they found her at, where they found a body at, or where they found her stuff at, where the wallet and the whatever. Don't you know that's Mount Airy? They everybody just keep calling it East Germantown. They said, which is also known as East Mount Airy. I'm like, yo, the ancestors trying to tell me this. So yes, they told me that. Yep. So that's where they found her at, where they found the stuff, the belongings of hers. They found um uh they found her further back in a wooded area, like it was further back. And so that would have been if I would have called them and said, go look at Mount Airy, they would have probably looked there first because they already been there. I got some noisy ass neighbors. Like they don't know how to just shut the fuck up. But anyway, so you know all this foolishness in the background. So anyway, so but if I would have said Mount Airy to them, they would have went automatically back to where they came from because Germantown is known as Mount Airy too. I didn't know that until I looked it up. When I looked up what is the school like, because I only know the name they're saying right now. So they said in back of this abandoned school called so and so. I can't even remember what the school was called, but I looked it up. Matter of fact, it might still be on my phone. Let me see. Let me see. Because it might still be there. Yes. So they said that it was in the back of. Damn it! It just erased it, but that's okay. I know what it said. So anyway, and now I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to tell you what I just saw. They said it was in back of the Ada Lewis School that was been abandoned. There's an old abandoned school named Ada Lewis Middle School or something like that. And so he obviously live around there because how would you know that that's a spot where you could put or do something at? So he come from right there, Mount Airy. That's where he from. That's where he originally from. If he lived down there, down in another place now, that's now. But he originally, when you trace his childhood, you will find out he used to live in Mount Airy. Period. Because he know his way around there like a person that lived there. Like you know what I mean? So anyway, um, so I would have told them to go to Mount Airy and they would have pulled right up at the thing. But everybody keep calling it East Germantown, but it's also known as East Mount Airy. That's why I was about to read it to you, but it erased it when I went to go try to push onto it. So it's called the Ada Lewis Middle School, is what I looked up. Where is the location of that? And it said in East Germantown, also known as East Mount Airy. I did not know that. So I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all that I wanted to come on here and say what I knew, but I didn't want to crush the father's dreams because he still had dreams that his daughter was alive. And I didn't want to be the bearer of no bad news and bring nobody hopes down, you know, even though I knew everything that I knew. So that's it, and that's all. But anything else y'all want to say? Or y'all think I gotta say? No? Okay. You sure? Okay, nothing? Um, so everybody just keep Kada in your prayers. It's a lot of adjusting to do. You know, she trying to handle it with grace, but you know, she only was 23. She didn't even get a chance to really get into her life. Like, you know, really, really living her life. And it's such a shame. Oh, no. I ain't going off yet. I gotta tell you about this fucking bullshit that well, excuse me for my foul mouth, but I gotta tell y'all about the bullshit that the justice system in Philadelphia/Pennsylvania did, and then I don't know what they call this up because it ain't covering your ass. Try to get the public they ass to kiss when it happened when we discovered this shit. So this man had tried to take this woman about April or May of this year. The same crazy man abducted and took Kada's life. Um, he tried to take another woman. Um, um, May or April of this year. and the charge was dropped, and they let him go. Yes, the fuck they did. So then also the same woman, the same woman that he tried to take in May or April, he tried to take earlier than that. So he tried to take this lady last year of some time too, in 2024. I can't remember when it was, but it was in 2024 too. Same woman. So she literally got a videotape of this fool climbing over her gate, climbing her fence, and looking in the window like a real life stalker. Hold on for a second. Okay, hopefully I'm through coughing and stuff. But they got the girl that he tried to take literally has a video of this guy jumping her fence, and her fence high as shit. I mean, like 8 feet tall type shit. So, or 9 feet tall or something. So he jumped her fence or whatever, and got down, and then came up to the window and put his head to the window and was looking in the window. She telling him to call the cops. She telling him to get the fuck away, bitch, and all this. And this man did not give a fuck. He was about to go around to go check out front doors. He was really trying to get in there. And this is the type of crazy stalker that they let out on the street. And they said, so this lady from the DA office will try to say, I think she's from the DA office. She either from the DA office or she's like one of the top police people. But I think she's from the DA office. So she tried to say, yeah, so we tried to prosecute him, and the witness didn't show up, and once that happened, we dismissed the charges. Why the fuck you dismissed the charges on a crazy man like that? Yo, you should have seen how this man was. He jumped over the fence, and he was like he's supposed to be there. The motherfucker didn't give a fuck. He was on a mission, and the mission was out to murder somebody, if you ask me. So he wanted to put his face in the window. He sent the girl in the window, and he ain't give a damn. He's about to go and try her front door. Like, he was that scary. She was like, go, 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 go. Like, she knew the door was locked, but she was just nervous. Like, this dude seemed like he might kick down her door. Like, he was so crazy. And they let that man back out on the streets. The state should have prosecuted him on their own. You know how they do with domestic violence? Like, if a woman don't want to testify, then they'll go and say, oh, we're going to pursue the charges anyway, whether you testify or not. That's what they should have did for this fucking man, because this man is crazy as hell, yo. And you should have seen the look in his eyes. He wasn't going to stop. He wasn't gonna stop if he didn't get. So, and later that day on the video, right, he had end up. So it was a girl there at her house with her, and later when they thought the coast was clear, and they looking around and making sure that everything's safe. Then this lady was about to go back to her car and drive away and go where she's going. Well, the motherfucker was still there in her backyard, hiding out somewhere, and he went and accosted the friend of the girl that he was really stalking, and then he SA'd her and tried to strangle her. And it's telling you, he is a serial KILLER. He is serial RAPIST and KILLER. Okay, so that was stupid. Like, why did they let that man go? Like, if they didn't let that man go, if they would have pursued them charges and got him by themselves, without, because it ain't no extremely hard to do. You see what happened. You see what he was after. And right after he couldn't get in there, when the girl friend went out to her car, then she was a victim. He was out for blood, period. Forgive me for saying that, because I don't think we can say BLOOD, but still, he was crazy. And they let him go and let him roam the streets of Philadelphia. Like, what a jackass of a justice system. I just think that's crazy. The justice system, the Philadelphia/Pennsylvania justice system, failed Kada Scott. And it failed whoever else he took the life of. Because I'm telling you, That man took other lives besides Kada. I'm sure of it. You just had to see him in this video. The video is crazy as hell. And if you seen him in this video, you will understand what I mean. So, a big reason why I came on here today is to say that the system failed Kada Scott. Okay? And the system failed whoever he took the life of before Kada Scott. They don't even know yet. But this motherfucker got a binder full of people he hunted down and took the life of. I wonder if he still got a binder or the girl that got away. Was the girl that got away in the binder? No. So the binder is just full of the victims that he was successful at taking the life of. And that's crazy as shit. So, and he ain't through. Let me ask this too before I leave. How many other murder victims are there besides Kada? 1, 2, 3. He murdered 3 women. 3 other than Kada. Kada made number 4. And this is because they let a motherfucker like that go. Also, how many SA victims was it before Kada? And I believe that, even if it was a murder victim, count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it was 6 SA victims that before Kada. So Kada would make number 7. And then it was 3 murder victims. Kada would make 4. And this is the type of bullshit they let out on the street. And I guarantee you, at least one of them happened before Kada. At least one of them happened right before Kada. Between that May and April shit and then to now. I think it's probably 2 of them happened before Kada. 2 of them? Yup, they said 2 of them. So I just want to come through and say my piece about what happened, tell y'all the dream I had, tell y'all about the things that was revealed to me, and pray for justice for Kada Scott. Because she deserves it. She just was starting her life out, and it's just not right. It's not fair. And I hope that Kada's parents and family hold the fucking justice system accountable, because that man should not have been out. He was acting like a deranged animal. Like, you know how a rabid animal be acting weird? Like, he was acting like that, but he was real calm though. It was almost like he was focused. Like, I'm trying to think of some type of movie where somebody got taken over by something and they just was focused on doing this or doing that. I was trying to think of that one where they were like, "Time is on our side" with Giselle and that. I don't know, but he was just so focused on doing something to that girl. Like, he was gonna SA her and murder her. And when he couldn't get to her, he got her friend. And this is the type of motherfucker we dealing with. And he tried to murder the friend. But the friend managed to get away before he could murder her. Like, it's crazy. And so, that's it, and that's all for today. I hate to end it on such an ugly note, but everybody pray for Kada. It's gonna be a long transitional journey for her to try to transition from the earthly life to the spiritual life. And I mean, she has done it gracefully. She's not wilding out. She's not upset and angry, but she is. Like, even if she's not saying it or acting that way, she is that. Like, how could you not be? You know? So everybody send prayers up for Kada. Send prayers up for Kada's family. Help them get through this with grace and poise. And hopefully they hold the Pennsylvania/Philadelphia justice system the F accountable. They deserve to be the pants sued off of their fucking asses, because they failed every woman that was a victim of that man's when they didn't lock his dumb ass up. And it showed you how evil he was and how after a life he was. I just wish y'all could see that video. If y'all don't believe me, look up Kada Scott. The Kada Scott case, the Kada Scott suspect previous video or something, and it'll come up. So that's it, and that's all for today. Thank you for the people that came through. I appreciate y'all showing up and appreciate y'all presence when y'all came in here. And I hope y'all were informed from this video. And thank you. I appreciate all y'all. If y'all interested in supporting me via Cash App, the Cash App is scrolled across the bottom. Also, if you wish to get in touch with me for any reason, my email is listed in the description box. Oh, I don't think I did that, but I'm going to go back and put it in the description box. If you wish to get in contact with me, by the time you see this, anybody who come in afterwards, I'm going to have my email address in the description box. Also, you can reach me by email to get a reading if you would like anything like that. Or same thing that I just did with Kada. I do that for people, but that's more of a more private service, but I still could do it for you if that's what you want. If you need a clarity on something that you don't have clarity on of a lost loved one or something of that nature, I could help you with that. But the only thing I don't do, I don't find lost items. Like, don't be calling me, asking me where your keys at, and I ain't with that. I don't know how to do that, and I'm not trying to, because that's not important to the ancestors. A life is important. I can help you with somebody's life loss. I can help you with somebody that transitioned that you didn't get to have a conversation with. I can help you with a lot of things, but I can't help you with no lost items. Okay, so that's it. And that's all. Thank you, y'all, for showing up. I love y'all. Mwah! Peace.